Is your sound on, Jacob?
Yes. And we're going.
Okay, so last time our heroes managed to convince the magistrate not to arrest them all. uh,
Yeah.
and managed to get the hunk of mithril breathed on by a dragon.
Woo!
Um,
And then we threw it into the dude's house through his roof.
and then threw it into the dude's roof.
Just yeeted.
Now they have 2 days of downtime where they have to wait for the armor to be forged. So, what do you do? What are you doing? Y'all have just
We
made it
need
back
to
to the
have
ship.
the cat.
I feel like that first half of the day while we're waiting, we're all like too excited, like too ready to go to the tower to actually start critically thinking. But I don't know about the rest of you. That's how I feel.
Yeah, we too pumped up or tired or both.
But I don't want to. I know that Sprocket is, and now that I know what Kyoko is, what about you, Tak? What about Sherville? How, like, is critically thinking a thing that you're up to right now for the first half a day? Oh. That's Sherville is typing. John, what about you?
Hawk is going below deck.
Oh, okay. Well.
Alright, well.
He is just not ready.
Not ready? Oh, okay. That's fine. Well, thinking and Mater's thinking the same as us. So I guess we just kind of we waste the first half a day just kind of pacing impatiently. So
Then while you're waiting, Tom actually approaches you, Sprocket.
no.
And he kind of pulls you aside away from everybody else and actually kind of takes you over into the hold.
Okay. What's up?
Hey man, I didn't want to make a big deal out of this. But that other Sprocket thing,
Yeah.
it bit me.
I sit there and I think about it.
It bit me, and I felt weird the last couple days.
He
Like I'm sick, but I'm not sick.
Sprocket nods. Well, that's an issue. Well, it doesn't have to be an issue if you don't think it's an issue. You're. I don't know.
Am I gonna be like you?
Probably.
Like, am I gonna start turning into metal?
No, I don't think that's the case. I think it's gonna do whatever your body is gonna allow it to do.
I don't want that. I'm already enough of a genetic freak right now, thanks to the doctor.
I mean, it's a curse, and I've come to terms with mine, and I understand if you wouldn't want it. You know, you're new to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, all I know is this. I mean, we could ask Thel if he has a remove curse spell, but if he had that, then yeah, he'd probably do it on himself, right?
Right.
But maybe his doesn't work like that, you know?
I don't know. I just know I don't want this. This isn't what I want.
I nod. And I sit there and I fiddle with the Hercine's ring on my finger. You know, I've come to terms with myself, and I think I might have... I know I'll have an easier time with this than you will. And I take off the ring and I give it to him. Since you
asks what it does.
Since you don't want it, this will help you. It'll stop you from transforming during a full moon if you don't want it, and it'll make it easier to resist it.
Okay. All right. He slips the ring on.
It'll take a little bit to attune to it. But hold on to it until we get this sorted out.
Okay. We are going to sort this out, right?
Of course. Of course.
Thank you.
I don't expect any of you to accept this kind of fate.
Yeah. And he just kind of starts fidgeting with the ring.
I put a hand on his shoulder. I'm like, it's going to be okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go lie down.
Yeah, that's...
And he just heads to his room.
Mm-hmm. I go up to above decks after he does that, and I go up to Thel. I'm like,
okay.
Hey, so I'm guessing you don't have a remove curse spell because you'd use it on yourself if you did.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything like that.
Right.
Not really my cup of divination.
Right. So, speaking about removing curses.
Yeah, what's up?
Damn, got me really thinking about removing curses right now. Yours, what would that entail? And would it just be your curse, or could we add other people's?
Well, my curse is a little more complex. Unfortunately, because of the manner of the curse that was placed upon me by the magistrate themselves roughly 400 years ago.
Right.
They've been unwilling to help me for reasons they don't even remember.
Of course.
And the church, well, they don't exactly like me because of, the drow thing.
Yeah.
So they've been kind of unwilling to cooperate, I guess, is a good way to put that.
Well, do you know how to get rid of yours?
Well, I would assume it involves killing whatever did this to me, or finding a counter curse. But
counter curse. Huh.
Well, yeah. You know how
Wait. No.
You know how you can be cursed with vampirism, right?
Yeah.
So, say somebody counters that curse by cursing you with veganism.
Sorry.
It's like you've countered it. But I'm sure, that it's divination magic. There could be tweaks. There's always new advancements in Arcana.
Right.
I hear there's this new school called Chronoturgy going on somewhere way the hell out west.
Right.
Yeah. It's really weird stuff.
So, do you have an idea on what kind of counter would work for this? You've had a lot of time to think about this.
From what I've uncovered, it has to be divination based. But that's really all I've got so far. I've not really had the time to sit down and think about it. I've just kind of come to terms with it myself.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
kind of in the same boat you are, where I've come to terms with my curse.
Right. Shit.
I'm not exactly what some would call smart.
Hey, you know, I think you're a good person, and I just think it'd be bad if you perished and we all forgot you.
Well, I appreciate that.
You've been nothing but kind to us, and I'm sorry about us being kind of, you know.
You're all lively.
Yeah. This nice thing's kind of hard for me.
I wonder why.
I don't have the best track record.
Have you tried just being nice?
It's just, I don't know what to say a lot of times.
Like, how do you want to be treated?
Huh.
You know? You gotta treat others how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
It's like, I'd really like a pie. So I'll make a pie for everybody. You know, that kind of thing. Then I'll have some of the pie too.
Huh. Guess
Or
you're right.
like, I don't want to be cursed, so I'm not gonna curse anybody. You know, little
Yeah,
things.
of course. Well, if you're not too worried on it, well, I should see what everybody else is thinking. You know, we've been kind of on edge for a half a day, and I think everybody's kind of calmed down.
Yeah. I think so.
I just kind
I
of.
mean, it's mainly been
Oh.
It's mainly been you, Chervil, and Kyoko. I don't know where that little talk fellow went, but everybody else seems kind of fine, except that Tom guy. He seems a little on edge.
Between you and me,
Mhm.
he's gotten cursed recently.
No, with what?
So remember our last battle when the other machine metal person was ended up fighting against us?
Yeah.
They're
Kinda.
they're a different version of me,
Uh-huh.
and you know what I can
But
do.
they seemed humanoid.
They're a lesser version of me.
Oh, wow.
Not my words.
I see.
And
They're like a fake, they're like a fake Warforged? I don't understand.
I'm a lycanthrope cursed Warforged.
How's that work?
You know, I ask myself the same questions every day. I think it has to deal with soul and whatever. I don't know. But it bit Tom.
So is Tom cursed with like a Warforged version of lycanthropy?
I don't think he's going to turn metal, but he still got the curse. That man's going to get fleas so fast.
I'm sure he's a rather shaggy individual.
So he's new to this curse thing, and I feel like if we can solve that as soon as possible, he doesn't deserve that.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I'm definitely I gotta tell the captain about it too. But like, he doesn't want it to be such a big deal. So like you can tell other people. Just tell them to keep it down low.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah. I gave him something that should help him control it. So
See? That right there. That's being nice.
yeah. I'm gonna go tell the captain now. And I go tell Sherville similar thing, just like he doesn't want it to be a big deal.
Before you do,
Oh.
we're gonna cut to Talk.
Oh,
Talk, you've been in your room for half a day. What the hell are you doing down here?
Well, at first, he was just gonna work on a few more scrolls, but it's just... He's been staring, trying to process. Happened. Could he have done differently?
so he's reanalyzing the fight, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Frustrated himself.
In your reanalyzation of the fight, something that does occur to you is that your sense of smell as a kobold is pretty good, and so is Sprocket's. So far, or Sprocket's sense of hearing is pretty good too. It occurs to you that in your proximity to the old man, despite his fighting style, you didn't smell a hint of alcohol on his breath. And then you start realizing he's gotten ridiculously stronger over the past couple of months. Like, scary stronger. Like, he seemed to have been on par with you guys when you first met him, and now he's like this unkillable machine of combat. Humans shouldn't be capable of that kind of movement, especially not an old man like himself. You suspect there may be something more to what he's drinking, that it might not be alcohol. Roll me a roll me an Arcana check, if you would. You're thinking and you're just like, well, there's 2 other wizards on the boat. I'm drawing a blank here. Maybe you should conclude with the others. Get similarly intelligent people working on the same project.
John's 2 rolls today were a critical hit and a critical failure so far.
You wasted your nat 20, boy.
Oh
And at least I wasted the nat 1.
no! Oh man!
Yeah.
Oh!
Glad you did it here and not in combat, right?
Oh fuck! Oh!
But you do come to the conclusion that if you want to figure out what it is that old man is drinking, you will need the help of others. Probably smarter people. Maybe even people who were there and fought him up close. And as you remember specifically, Lady Sheev and Tom were in the closest proximity to him for most of the fight. What do you want to do with that information? Okay.
Because I should probably check real quick. Check to see if Tom's in his room.
You knock on the door, and you hear some shuffling, and a chair scoot back, and casually walks up to the door and opens it. Oh, Doc, what can I do for you?
Never the old man.
Yeah. Old, scary, punches really fast, really hard.
To drink alcohol.
I mean, it looked like alcohol. Didn't smell like it, though. And I've seen intoxication in people before, and that wasn't it.
I don't think it was alcohol.
Tom's gonna make a general intelligence check. Actually, he's gonna make an insight check on this.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, whatever he was drinking, it wasn't alcoholic by nature. It because I've had to handle drunks before, and that's not how they act. And I've seen the occasional drunken fighter, and even still, that's way too much dexterity and strength from alcohol. I'm sorry I can't be of more help, but I think you're onto something. I don't think that's booze. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was kind of red in color around his lips after he drank it. I just kind of assumed it was from the shield bash. I don't know. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, it's fine.
All right.
Cure yourself,
Well,
okay? And talk,
yeah.
please.
Yeah. You too. Closes the door. Man, I can never get a beat on that guy. Just sits back down. Are you heading back to your room, Doc?
Heading upstairs.
Oh, you're heading up. You're heading up deck. Okay. All right. Well, while you're doing that, Kyoko, what are you doing? What are you doing for half a day?
I am up in the crow's nest, and I hope I'm in the right spot for that because the ship got
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Crow's Nest.
I'm up in the crow's nest, and I'm just kind of pacing. There's a lot going on my mind.
Just punching that. Just punching the crow's nest.
I
The
don't
floor of
want.
the crow's nest is actually like a foot deeper from the circles she's been walking.
Man, that's impressive in that kind of wood. Like, I'm surprised she hasn't
You
fallen
all
through
look
yet.
up, and it's like lower now.
She's actually ground the mast down. It's really weird.
Oh,
The crow's nest has
Fine
just been
powder on your hooves.
Well, the crow's nest has just been sinking deeper onto the fucking pole.
The mast was 75 feet. Now it's currently down to about 45 feet. Just a lot of sawdust everywhere.
Oh Jesus!
No.
I am
kidding.
also making sure I stretch out my wings because I think I'm still at half speed, aren't I?
You are still at half flying speed because you've not readjusted to the new wings.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to kind of stretch those out, kind of physical therapy myself.
The new old
Okay.
wings.
Stretch those old glutes. Pull the hammy, pull the hamstring. Make me a Constitution saving throw if you don't mind.
Mm. Ooh.
Make a con save for physical therapy.
Hey,
Ooh.
19. Well, you needed a 15 to get your flight back to where it was. So a few stretches, you hear something pop, and you're just like, that didn't sound good. And then you kind of like flap your wings to try and inspect what it was, and they feel like old. I was like, oh,
It's like just
They needed that.
jamming your dislocated shoulder back into place. Just ah, but it worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Oh.
But Calsimo comes up to check on you. Hey, you stressing everybody out.
Oh. I mean, were they not already stressed out? Or am I the only one stressing out here?
I mean, I think you're the only one pacing about it. You want some company?
Yeah, that sounds nice right about now.
Alright, scooch over. And he piles into the crow's nest with you. It is awkwardly close.
Oh.
Like, the crow's nest is big enough for like 5 feet by 5 feet. It's like 5 foot diameter,
Yeah.
the crow's nest. And you are rather large for a female, and Calsimo's kind of thin framed, but he has a wide berth. So it's kind of like you two are just kind of crammed into the crow's nest.
Is it okay?
You know what? To give him a little bit of room, I'll just sit on like the railing of the crow's nest.
Okay.
If I fall off, I got wings, it's fine.
Okay. He's gonna follow your lead and kind of sit up on the edge of the crow's nest too. So what's on your mind? What's got you so freaked out?
There.
And her soy boy lover. That soy boy downed you. Just remember that.
Yeah, but he didn't do it with his fists.
He didn't have to. But yeah, he asked you what's weighing so heavy on your brain. Because remember, he's been falling for the last 8 hours.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
I mean, of course, like, I'm worried about my brother still. He's probably fine, but I don't like that he's filling in for Tick. But, I mean, what's really on my mind is something the magistrate said.
What's that?
A lot of the times, groups that go to the Spire, only one comes back.
I guess that's right. I have only heard one account at a time.
You heard about this Spire.
Oh, yeah. Occasionally, the veteran adventurer will come back and talk about this spire. Sometimes they don't come back at all.
It
It's
sounds
someplace I personally haven't wanted to go.
well. Is there some place in particular you do want to go?
Not particularly. I mean, you know, I've got family and friends, but I don't need to see them. It's complicated. They, much like yourself, prefer to solve things with their fists, and that wasn't an conducive environment for a scholar like myself. So I left.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
It happens.
Also, just
Far more abusive than you've been. And he
Kyoko
just kind of flashes you a shit-eating grin.
Kyoko kind of leans back a little bit. It's like,
You fall off.
come on, Matthew. I'm going to use my wings to keep me from falling the fuck off.
Okay.
kind of hook my legs on the downward rails too.
He's waiting for the thump, and he's just like, okay, she cut herself.
Um,
Like, he looked genuinely worried for a minute, and then was like, nope, she's good. Sit back down.
I guess I'm also just kind of worried about what's going to happen for me, Sprocket, and Kite. So after this is all over, all field's destroyed. I don't think we have anywhere to go now.
I mean, who says you have to go back to off-field?
I mean, where else would we go?
I mean, not to sound presumptuous, but I do have a town and I do have a home in Dead Hag. And I doubt anybody has reclaimed that floating fortress. Nobody there really knows how to operate an airship anyway, and you killed anybody who does. Just saying.
I mean, somewhere to go.
It is somewhere to go.
I guess it wouldn't be all bad.
Got everything you need to have a good stronghold. The only thing you can't do is put horses or a farm anywhere. But other than that, it's fun. I'm more confident in my abilities now to where I could safely get myself down. It's just getting back up that would become rather tedious.
Well, hey, isn't that what you got me for?
I mean, I have depended on your flight before.
Exactly.
And he leans in really close and goes, you know, I do recall a time in the forests outside of Dead Hag where we got rather close. And he's being flirty.
I kind of flash him a grin. I'm like, oh yeah? What about it?
I remember being held in your strong arms like a damsel in distress. And then being dropped down from a waterfall.
Oh, come on. You know I wouldn't have let you get hurt from it.
Oh, I know. You don't even know what you'd do without me. And he just shoots you another look.
Kyoko kind of grins. He's like, you know, I wouldn't mind being that close again.
Maybe when all of this is over. We do have a few things to take care of.
Well, it seems like everybody's kind of getting their own bearings right now.
Yeah, I'm not, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go say hello to my family. Although, that's if the captain is alright with making a stop in the, graying wastes.
Oh, I guess that would be up to the captain, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. I may say hello. I'll run it by her. Well, try not to stress yourself to death, and I guess I'll see you tonight at dinner. And he goes down the mast and climbs the manifolds and makes his way down. And he walks over to Chervil as Sprocket is approaching.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hello. You can go first.
No,
mine's not important.
You're gonna hear about this anyway. And then I tell the captain and Calcimo there about the whole situation with Tom, and to not make a deal about it.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to.
It's his request. Like, you can know, just don't. Yeah.
Well, you were a new lycanthrope. What's that first transformation like? You realize that Caliban has been standing there this entire time and has heard literally your entire conversation with Belle and this one.
Oh.
And is just looking at you with her craning neck. Like one of those TV cameras that are on the drones that like circle around. She's doing that shit, but with her neck.
Yeah, right, of course. Hey, Caliban.
Hello.
What's up?
Perhaps this Tom could use help from my file. How is that going?
Wait, the file can help with that?
Oh, but of course. The file can do many things.
Right. I look at...
Remove curses. Add blessing. It is by essence the very nature and will of the gods.
I look at Calcium and I'm like, have you ever heard of the White File?
Stories.
Right. Of course. I've been trying to research and discover where this has been for Caliban. I guess I should bring it up a bit now, since I might know where it's at now. After talking to the magistrate, I heard that it was in the it was the wastes, right, Matthew?
It's the graying wastes.
The graying wastes. That's what sparked it, is him saying that. And
oh, well, that's convenient. I was about to ask if we could make a stop there sometime soon.
And the main reason why I know the one of the main reasons that we should probably go there is that the doctor and his pet Mark III are there.
So 3 birds in 1 stone.
Yes.
We get Caliban her white file. We solve Tom's lycanthropy, and we get revenge.
Part of our revenge. Yes, there's still more.
Yeah.
And I know
it is kind of the doctor's fault that all this has gone the way it has.
How sure when Thel
revealed it with scrying.
I was gonna say when Thel scryed on them, he saw them in the desert. He saw them in the graying wastes. And if this file can cure curses like you say it can, Caliban, after we get Kyoko's armor, it might be the best option. I don't think the Laughing Hand is going to recover fully from what we did. We have the advantage.
What exactly did we do to the Laughing Hand?
We
I
pulled...
was not privy to this.
Right. We pulled the thorn of Bahamut out of his heart.
The horn of Bahamut.
Yeah, sorry, horn.
That was a blade.
Yeah,
Who has it now?
I think Tom has it right now.
Ooh, dangerous hands that blade is in.
Right.
Excellent. It is a tool of justice, if you will.
Right.
Fitting it ended up in the former guard's hands, yes?
Yeah, I would say it is fitting. Though I wanted it really badly, I think.
Where would you put it? You already have 2 swords, do you not?
But it's better than both of them. I would, if it has a scabbard, I would, might wear it a little bit more proudly.
You recall that the sword does not, in fact, have a scabbard.
We'd have to make a scabbard for it.
You recall that when Kyoko plucked it from that box, it just came out as a sword, no scabbard.
Right. Oh yeah, its scabbard was the Laughing Hand's heart, of course.
Was the box. Was the box and the heart. And you guys kind of left that.
We'd make a scabbard
The box
for it.
with us.
I would, I want it, but at the same time, like, I'm not upset at who has it. So, but we could get the file. That would be useful. I look, I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing we had to wait, because as much as I wanted to end the Laughing Hand, I don't think any of us were mentally ready for it. We were too fired up.
You know something interesting about this Bahamut.
Yes.
I have a son.
What?
Oh,
Who happens to be a champion of Bahamut himself.
huh. Wait, didn't Thel say that he was looking, that when he was scrying on Asmodeus, he was looking for it? The champion of Bahamut? I think...
Yes,
he did. So, and you know, I relay that to Caliban.
Then we must find my son, too. For he is in danger of this Asmodeus.
Right.
Last I recall, he was in the Graying Waste as well.
This makes it pretty cut and dry that that's where we need to go next.
Excellent. Captain, with your permission, when shall we set sail?
Oh. We gotta wait for Kyoko's armor to be finished, so that's at least in another day and a half.
Forgot that is why we came here, isn't it? I assumed you guys had procured it already.
Things got complicated real fast.
It gets so lonely here on the boats.
Do you want to explore the graying wastes with us?
Perhaps.
It would take roughly 3 weeks travel to get to the Graying Wastes from Mysurth Keep, because you have to... The only ports that you know of are to the southern end, and you are on the northeastern end of Mysurth Keep.
Oh, great. So we should wait for the armor before we go.
So it's going to take a 3-week trip for you to get there by boat.
Mm-hmm. Right. Should we get supplies too? Yeah, we should. Well, we can get that tomorrow when, the same day we're picking up the armor.
I can actually offer some vegetables.
Ooh.
Bell pipes up, it says.
I
I do have that farm after all. Bread, too.
Oh, like enough for 3 weeks?
I'd have to check my reserve.
As much as you can cut it down would be...
You don't have to live off pickled things again?
Kyoko just poking her head
pickle?
over. A pickle.
Kyoko's like hanging upside down off the crow's nest. We don't have to eat pickled food?
What's pickled food?
It's food that is put in jars with vinegar and salt to keep it preserved.
Ew.
Just because
You guys eat like that?
Just because I don't eat doesn't mean I don't understand the science behind it.
That sounds gross, actually.
Well, we usually fish too, so we get fish and pickled vegetables. They last longer.
You know, I can just make food, right?
What?
Well, yeah, I have a spell for that. I never have to go shopping for food because I can just make my own.
Let's see, remind me again, the sacrifice of the Red Dragon and everything else need to be done at the same time, right? The sacrifice of the Red Dragon,
Sacrificing the red dragon using the Horn of Bahamut.
using the sword, which we have, and then the other thing is killing all of Bahamut's followers, which we have a town still full of them, so that hasn't started yet.
And it has to be done in that order.
Yeah, and it has to be done in that order. Thank you. Well, Thel,
At least that's what you understand.
if I know that if you leave, we won't remember until you come back, so you should probably check before we go shopping tomorrow.
I mean, again, I can just make food. I can make enough to feed basically a town.
Oh my god.
I'm very powerful.
And you can't, I'm just like, and you can't remove curses? Just
Not up my alley. I'm a helpful guy, not like a I'm gonna cure you of your diseases kind of guy.
What was everyone else like?
Things like this on the Skin Fear.
I'm comfort, not relief.
Well,
It's like the difference between a medic and a doctor.
Sherville, of course, pipes up. Oh, so what does everyone else think?
Lady
Think
Sheev,
about what?
Lady Sheev
What
comes
we should
over.
do.
Think about what?
What we should do next. Probably, I'm guessing.
Well, where are we going? What's like the big plan?
I'm gonna let Mater type out her next sentence before.
You don't speak for her. Mater has her own voice. Ugh.
I mean, it's easier when she's typing for somebody to play her voice, so that's why I'm trying not to say anything past what she writes. Gosh.
I miss Mater's voice.
Yeah, I miss Mater's voice too.
What does she sound like? I forgot.
Sometimes I can still hear her voice.
I'm not sure I want to risk 3 weeks. Tick will probably be dead, and the laughing could have enough time to heal. Sit there.
I mean, from what it sounds like to me, and Galsmo's piping in. I don't think he's gonna heal from that.
Yeah, and
You're ripping out someone's heart. I mean,
and Tick has
with-
to be sacrificially slain by the Horn of Bahamut, so he's gonna be alive,
Which we have.
just barely.
And even if the Laughing Hand does get back up somehow, what's he gonna do to Tick?
Yeah, he can't. Yeah,
he can't do anything to Tick that won't kill him.
yeah.
So he's being taken care of.
they need him too much to kill him right now.
Yeah.
I just and to reiterate the plan for people for like Sheev and Whistlers, our idea is to go for the White File, go to the graying wastes where Asmodeus, where the Doctor and Mark III seem to be now, where Caliban's son is now. And
Caliban's what?
yeah, it's surprising to me too. And recover this item.
I have swagger.
I just imagine.
Hey, Sprocket?
Yeah.
What's the white file?
It's right. It's apparently an item that Caliban knows how to use to make potions, elixirs.
It is the best way to put it. It is the closest thing to a philosopher's stone as one can achieve. For now.
I just kind of turned my head and I was just like, I thought it was just a magically good vial. Not that much. Not that intense.
With the vial, all things alchemical are on the table. So long as they obey the laws of alchemy.
Hey, Matthews.
Yes.
Would I have to roll an intelligence check to put together the dots here about the item Tick got and the white file?
Yes.
Oh.
Make me.
Oh.
What kind of check am I gonna make you make?
So let me know.
Make me. I guess make me an Arcana check.
or base intelligence, like.
No, because
No.
both of these items are magical in nature.
True. Okay.
7.
7.
Can,
You just don't see how they're connected.
can I also do it just separately because
Sure.
I would have also probably
Sure.
made that connection, please? No! I'm too stunned. I'm too stunned at what Caliban has told me today.
You're too baffled at the fact that Caliban just basically dropped the bomb that she has fucked and has reproduced. You know, Doc, it suddenly occurs to you while you're out in the middle of the woods not having this conversation that potion that Tick had that prolonged his life was probably
Made by the wife.
probably made using the white file. Not really sure why the thought just occurred to you, but it did.
It's like when you are trying to think of something and like 4 days go past and it comes up into your head.
You weren't even there for that, so you really have no reason to know it.
Anyway.
There's the white file.
It's like those
Well-
random thoughts you get where you figure something out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Years down the road.
Yeah.
Like, hey, chip fuel can't burn hot enough to melt steel beams. Oh my god.
Oh wait, but the physics of a plane crashing into a building could totally knock it down, right?
Yeah.
You think planes would fly?
Oh right, because you have to.
You think planes are real?
Right, because you have to go with a
What the fuck is a
crazier.
plane?
You have to go
What
with
the
a.
fuck is a plane?
You have to go with a crazier one to beat the.
You think two towers called the Twin Towers of equal size are just as important as buildings and not a single landmark for the entire world's trade?
Oh, you think the Twin Towers existed?
And this is how Jacob gets banned off of Twitch.
Oh no!
Yeah, really.
No! It's
This
all
is how
satire.
This is how Jacob gets thrown into the back of an unmarked minivan.
Yes.
We all know it's satire. Don't worry about it. Anyway.
Do we?
Don't.
Do we? Dun dun dun.
X-Files theme starts playing.
It'd be a weird situation to talk to walk.
Anyway, is there a way we can leave?
But Lady
Thank
Sheep
God for Vader.
mentioned, ooh, the graying wastes.
Oh, is there? Mater, Shervils is like, is there a way we can leave the sword here safely?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
I think we should keep the sword with us.
Yeah.
To be frank, if he's looking for it, the place is safe for it to be is with us.
As long as it's still moving, right? Like.
Yeah, you can't exactly lock it down.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he probably still thinks that it's plunged into the Laughing Hand's heart. I mean, either way, you would also know, Chervil, that either way you go, it will take you 3 weeks to go to the Spire or 3 weeks to go to the Graying Wastes. They're equal distance apart, the port that you know of in the Graying Wastes, and just generally where the Spire is, you know that it's like a perfect isosceles triangle of where you in relation to where you are.
Right. Okay. So, I guess we just get the armor tomorrow, and then the Graying Wastes. We could severely take some blows to their forces, get something that's going to be incredibly helpful, and
I've always wanted to kill an Udak.
what the hell is an Udak?
What is an Udak?
You know, like big. They're like a mix between an ox and a gorilla, but they have 4 arms. They're like literal living siege weapons. It's amazing. They're
Cool.
really powerful, and when they're hungry, they're terrifying.
Cool. You know what's there. You're on land team.
I want to kill an Udak.
Yeah, right?
That's so cool.
Here, I think I have a photo of one actually, and she starts rummaging around in her
What the hell's
in
a
her
photo?
bag.
Kyoko kind of like somersaults off the railing, comes down so she can look at the picture. It's gonna make me roll athletics. I can feel it in my bones.
You have wings, you can fly.
Shut up, you wouldn't say anything.
I'm sending it to the Discord.
Oh, okay, cool.
Roger.
They look kind of like that.
Oh!
They're gargantuan.
Oh! Oh my
I
god!
want to kill one.
I
Oh,
want one.
so... I don't know, Captain. It seems that after we get Kyoko's armor, the Graying Waste is the best place we can go. We can help Tom. We can help Thel. We can make potions.
And go see my family too while we're there. Like maybe, I'm not saying we have to, but just saying we could.
I'm like,
Calcimo chimes in.
I point toward, I was like, and we can do that.
And the Udak!
If we run into one.
And the Udak! They hunt in herds.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
What the hell did I walk into?
I look at Talk. I'm like, it seems we're going to be tracking down the white file next.
Hey, Talk, check out this cool monster I want to kill. It's called the Udak. And she shows you the picture of the Udak, and you're just like, Jesus Christ. What is this thing?
Just give
Who
a
is
look.
this
I
Jesus?
just give a look to the Whistler like.
Kyoko, since you're the only one here from the Abyss, you actually know that Udaks came from the Abyss. Originally to be used as siege weapons by tieflings and drow. In
They're
war
demons.
Against the dwarves and the high elves. And over the years, because that war never happened, they just kind of broke out of captivity and have just kind of lived long enough on the surface to where their connection to the Abyss is just severed.
You know what? I'm gonna look at Lady Steve and be like, you know, these are actually from the Abyss.
What in a way?
Yeah. They were brought here to fight the dwarves, but they wound up not doing that, so now they just kind of live here.
Well, Mater, like, it also, we still have a day before the armor for Kyoko is ready, so...
You know.
You still have 2 days. This is still day one.
Well, I mean, this day needs to be end, and then I'm expecting the next day to also, to be the whole day.
Okay, for those who are not here for conversations, can you help that person catch up?
Oh, I just explained what we've been talking about to Talk. Literally everything that I've talked about on this.
Roleplay it out for me.
Oh, okay. I look at Talk, I'm just like, well, it looks like Tom has caught lycanthropy now, and now that we know the white file can cure curses, and it basically works to create any potions with the laws of alchemy. I've been trying to help Caliban locate it. I kind of know where it is now, and it seems that the Doctor, Mark III, Asmodeus, and now Caliban's son are there. So, and now Calcimo's family.
Hey
Hold
guys,
on.
what's going on?
Roll
Hi.
that back. Tom has lycanthropy?
Just keep it on the down low.
What the fuck, Sprocket?
Okay, so we're not making a big deal about it.
It's kind of a big fucking deal right now.
I had to tell the captain and the cleric, but more people kept showing up.
You know I hang out in the crow's nest.
She hears everything. Look at those big old ears. You think those are just for show?
Nobody
Everyone's
was gonna.
sensitive about my ears, Tom. What the fuck?
You have big ears because you're a tiefling.
Oh
Fuck
my!
off.
Oh my God! Wait, Mater, do you say it like you're not really trying to hide it, or? like that fucking upset mumbling about it. Yeah, just sure. Calcimon Sprocket just hear Shervilla and Caliban probably just like kind of just wish Tom was honest about it.
I didn't want to worry anybody, and now everybody's worried about it.
No. We have we have a solution. I gave him the ring that helps control powers. Everybody, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be a big deal.
It's not.
We were just gonna get it handled when we got it handled.
Well, it's multiple birds with one stone, and it just kind of folds into it. I had to be honest about it because I had to have a reason to go for the file. More accurately. It's a big deal because everybody else is making it a big deal. I just throw my hands up in frustration.
Now, can
I? Roll an intelligence check at advantage because you're clearly smarter than all of them.
Wait, what did Talk? What's Talk rolling?
He's rolling to piece it all together. He's like, all right, amidst all this mumbling, you're used to the chaos of mad sorcerers and wizards, and this is piecing together this story is child's play compared to some of the work you've had to do in the past as a grunner.
He got a 24, Matthew.
Did you not hear me?
Oh, you're just saying. I didn't expect. Sorry, my brain didn't connect that. You were explaining what he got.
Yeah.
Kyoko's kind of like mumbling and like covering her ears, tucking them in her hair. Oh.
Dick bag.
Wait, who is Talk calling a dick bag?
I think he said tick bag.
Oh. Tick. It didn't sound like that. Anyway.
Yeah, I heard dick bag too.
Okay.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, thank God.
I was like, who the fuck is who the fuck is Talk calling a dick bag?
Anyway, Talk.
No, the one who kind of beat the shit out of us.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Specifically,
Yeah, we need to destroy the doctor.
No, you don't.
What? Who says that?
Anyway, yes.
Doctor, that changed my mind.
So it just seems like Talk. It just seems that a lot of our goals end up in the Graying Wastes. And as much as I want to go get Tick freed and end the Laughing Hand, I don't think that's going to be a situation that needs to be handled immediately.
Oh, I know.
Like I used to. Oh. Okay.
I just figured the best idea would be to get the cleric's curse lifted.
Yeah, I wanted to do that too. But now, if the file can help solve that.
And it would also piss off Asmodeus.
Oh, yes, it would.
I don't think you understand.
Oh?
When you fought him, anyone has fought him up close. Does he seem to be drinking alcohol a lot?
You can't smell Sprocket, so you wouldn't know. You assumed.
I assumed. Yeah, no, I assume?
Can I roll the intelligence check for that one?
The Whistler actually speaks up for once.
Oh,
It's not alcohol. Titan's blood. And Caliban just kind of looks at him like,
Titan's blood. Smart. It causes a intoxicating effect in humans, but it grants them great feats of strength and dexterity. Side effect is madness, delusion, and psychosis. The fact he has not dropped dead yet is kind of a miracle, actually.
Interesting.
It's very poisonous.
So we have a possibly weakened man going after a vial to cure whatever the Titan's blood has done to him. I'm guessing is the connection I'm making.
I didn't know it was Titan's blood. Good to know.
He just kind of, the Whistler just kind of shrugs like, you never asked.
Well, I would never have made that connection that he wasn't drinking it, so.
Yeah, Sprocket would have never made the connection because he can't smell booze. He's a robot and doesn't have to breathe, so he doesn't.
It's a double whammy, because I can't smell and I'm not magically inclined.
Yeah.
The first time
Man, you would just hate a perfume shop because you would not understand what's going on.
I'd be the best person to go shopping for perfume with because I wouldn't get overloaded with smells.
Yeah, but you would just be telling them that, yeah, that smells good, even though you can't smell anything.
No, I would be there to keep them from spending their money on too expensive things.
Oh, yes.
Oh? Yes, Sherville? Oh. Nothing. Oh. Oh, guys. So it seems we get Kyoko's armor and then we set sail for the Graying Wastes. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. And they'll do whatever you can do to feed everybody, I guess.
I mean, are you guys hungry now?
Oh, is it like a one-time thing?
No, this one I can do whenever.
Oh, okay. Well, I look at the rest of everybody. Everybody else hungry?
Time is it?
Yeah, what time is it?
You spent half the day being weird. So I'd say we're getting on 4 in the afternoon.
Could be.
I mean,
I'm trying to find the specific spell. Hold on. If you guys are willing to wait here, actually, somebody come with me.
oh,
I gotta grab something from home.
Mater's gonna.
You're gonna look around the ship, Chervil?
She just feels homesick, I think.
All right. Well,
Um,
roll me an investigation check
oh no.
if you're looking for something specifically.
Oh no. Oh, you'll go? Okay.
Okay.
What else do?
Oh, and so we'll talk, alright.
Let's see that investigation, Chervil. 21. I've been waiting for you to roll that.
Oh, it's been way too long.
So you notice something while you're down in the hold. You're kind of just investigating everything. Keep in mind, the hold is below the crew quarters. So you're down here and you're looking around, and you happen to notice that there is some damage to the hold. There are what looks like puncture marks from where something has been gnawing at the wood. Something big. Like,
Great.
we're talking huge here. Like, something big has been trying to eat your boat.
Like a sea creature? So she
Yes, something
Y'all.
sea creature-esque.
bite, huh?
Y'all, we forgot about something very important.
Oh, I just remembered.
Oh.
Everyone's like, oh shit. Oh, man. That's good. I don't... It's like a bite that got through inside. Or it's got through inside?
It's not gotten all the way through the wood because of the thicker planks that are down there, designed specifically to keep from breaking. But there are some big old puncture marks there.
So it's on the inside heading out, not the outside heading in, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's what she was asking.
Yeah. It's on the inside going out. But they appear to be from a sea creature. Which doesn't make any sense, because the only sea creature on the boat is Noble. Oh no, it's Noble. When was the last time you checked on Noble?
We haven't had time! Shit! Oh, balls. Run to the captain's quarter. We're all just like sitting there on top deck while Thel and Kyoko and Talk are gone, but we're just sitting there. We just see the captain just sprint up through and go across the deck. It's like
So since I don't think I have a captain's quarters built for you.
You did.
You did. You showed it in the DnD chat.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
yeah.
Then here, give me just a second.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Where is Shador? Matthew's just trying to get the cruise.
Yeah, I know one thing at a time, but it just occurred to me.
Oh, there she is.
Shador just kind of appears behind you. I have been here this entire time.
You okay?
Ah!
Fucking ghost. Ship's haunted. Cox crossbow. I mean,
Yeah, I'm waiting for the picture to load into the game so I can actually fucking place it and put it up.
Yeah.
So I can give you all a visual. There we are.
I mean, like, Shador's our, like, in-house security system for the most part.
This is where Jacob edits in the technical difficulty sign.
All right. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
There's so much copy and pasting I'm having to do. Okay, so Shador, just you run to your quarters,
Or
right?
just Sherville, yeah.
Or Chervil. Bleh.
Much alliteration this game.
There's
There
a
is.
lot of alliteration with
okay.
characters in this.
I do have far too much alliteration going on here.
Oh, man.
Okay. Drag all the players over.
Well, not all, but yeah. Oh, I love it.
So Chervil.
Oh. Oh no! It's so
big. He big. Oh lord, he big. You're actually that size. He's about double.
Okay.
He's about 4 times bigger than you are.
You haven't fed him.
Shit.
Jacob put him easy.
Oh, we were doing that.
And it looks right at you, and you just hear, and you see like little tentacles slapping around on the floor. Of course they're wet. He's ruined your rug.
Oh. Oh, he's so big. Wait, did it cause the whole? I think that's the. Yeah.
Yes, yes. The implication is that Noble has been eating parts of the ship because you've not fed him in several weeks.
Oh. God, this crew just should never have a pet.
No.
Does he know how to get back on ship? Is what she's asking.
Oh, he never left the ship. What he was doing was he was moving around the ship on board, getting down into the lower levels stealthily, and eating parts of the ship from the inside.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
Wait. Stealthily?
Yes.
It's a
I've
mimic,
been rolling.
John.
I have been rolling so well for his stealth.
That's incredible. But
Like,
this
I've rolled 18s, 19s, 3 nat 20s on it.
this little bastard.
This little bastard man is so slippery.
We need to check our rooms, though.
Well, this is your room, and everything seems to be fine, aside from a few chewed curtains, and the carpet being wet. But other than that, everything in here seems fine.
And Talk's room seemed fine, and like Tom wasn't complaining about his room.
Would now be a bad time to mention Kyoko sometimes keeps food in her room?
Just, like, she's okay. If she dumped Noble into the waters so he can hunt for himself, then does he know how to swim and suction?
His tentacles don't have suction cups on them, so he wouldn't be able to climb back up. You'd have to put him back in the bottle and then release him on board.
That wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
Or we could lower like the dinghy and then pull it back up.
You'd lift
Wait.
a boat with another boat?
Yes.
Yes. Or she could be in the dinghy and put him back in the bottle and go back up in the dinghy.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could just have. He's big enough that we could literally have a baby boat following our boat.
Yes, is what I'm telling you. And on land, but he has a movement speed on land of 10 feet.
Okay.
So he not fast.
He not fast.
He not fast.
He a pseudopod. He is just slime.
He not fast on land.
Yeah.
On water, though.
On water,
So
though.
fast. So fast. Fast, little hungry. He is the little boat that could.
Oh boy.
But he's looking at you and he looks really happy because he thinks you have food.
Oh.
Do you have food for him?
Oh.
Do you have food for your baby boy?
Yikes.
There's only one correct answer here.
Are you gonna feed the baby bird, Mater?
Are you gonna feed your baby?
Feed the baby.
Just slapping around. Oh man.
Also, just so you guys are aware, everything on that table is custom.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
all of it placed by yours truly.
Oh,
You're
it's really
calling
good, Matthew.
Tom.
No, that's
Oh wait,
the doctor.
That's Doc.
Just
Fuck off, Doc. You're not here.
you going
With
back?
what sending stone?
Do you know the spell message, Doc?
He shouldn't. He's a warlock.
Yeah.
I know. That was the joke.
That was the joke.
If he does, I'll be scared.
He took the magic
'Cause that means
initiate
he
feat.
took That means you took a level into something I don't know.
Hold on. I'm watching my husband set himself on fire.
I give him all the
Fine
rations.
Water and swimming. Does he know that I want to place him in water? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This was part of the feeding him without having to make an animal handling check training that you did.
Okay. Oh man.
So he comes running up to you, squelching and squeaming.
Stop.
Our little bastard, man.
It's like a puppy that's too excited. The tentacles are kind of being used like tongues, like he's licking you,
Oh,
but with his tentacles.
oh. I gesture head out of the room, open the door, and ask Sprocket to lower us down to the waters. I'm like, oh my god!
Also, his health has increased dramatically.
Get up, come on.
He big.
So I'll move you guys back up here. And I'll place him in the water.
He's a big boy now. Yeah, he is.
Ooh.
No, he's
There
not
we
that
go.
big. So he just kind of does he just jump into the water when she lets him go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like as soon as the dinghy starts going down, he just flops out.
Right. So now he can hunt on his own.
And you make a perception check for me, Turtle, since you're down there watching him.
A 15.
You and Noble notice like a beautiful dolphin on the horizon.
Oh no!
And it's like doing like cool tricks and shit and like skittering on the water and shit. And you look back at Noble and he's gone, and you look back at the dolphin and he's hunting it. Like, you didn't even have to point at it. He's just fucking going for it. It's like watching a shark kind of put its top fin up out of the water, except this is a whole boat.
We actually have Sharktopus.
Octoshark, that's better.
Well, no, Sharktopus is a
and
terrible
Sprocket, because of
like
your
science fiction
hearing,
movie.
Because of your hearing, Sprocket, you can hear the as it's being disemboweled by this mimic.
I'm like, what a lovely day on the water. The sound of dolphin. The sound of dolphin. Where did the dolphins go?
And when he comes back, he's a size bigger.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh man. I'll be in the waters when he's done hunting.
Okay.
Or until.
He's pretty much dumb. He ate one dolphin that you saw, but like because of the odor, there were probably more than one dolphin over there.
Oh, just a whole pod of dolphins.
Gone like that.
Oh.
Mimics, man.
Oh.
They're terrifying.
Done.
Great, we're committing ecological terrorism.
Well, if it is a ship mimic, it's already natural to the oceans. Hand gestures up back on the ship.
He tries to jump out of the water, but because of his size, he just kind of like bobs in the water, realizes he can't get up, and like starts like crying.
Yes, Captain.
Oh.
Hep. What do you need? Hep. I need hep.
You do know, Chervil, that also if you fill the bottle with salt water and wait 24 hours, he just appears back in the bottle. It's a little inconvenient, but there's not exactly a fast way to get him back on the boat. And you don't really have anywhere to store him anymore.
But he's big. Yeah, he can. The bottle's magical. Yeah.
Yeah, the bottle is magical. So if he dies, or if he dies, or if you're trying to move him, you have to fill the water with salt water. You have to fill the bottle with salt water, and then 24 hours later, a replica of your ship appears inside, and that's him.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you uncork it, he just comes out all at once.
All right. I guess I'll go get the bottle for her. And I get the bottle, and do I drop it down? Probably not.
I wouldn't drop that bottle.
I raise the dinghy, hand her the bottle, and lower the dinghy back down. Oh, man. She'll fill it up and climb back on board. Okay.
He's just kind of looking at you, and you see him starting to shrink, but not at a noticeable speed. Only because of your passive perception do you realize he's shrinking.
You might want to actively put him in the bottle. That's so...
Well, she is, Jacob. She can't force him into the bottle. She has to fill it with water, and then he appears.
Oh, okay. I thought she could put it in and out. All right.
Nope. You can only cascade him out.
Okay. So, it'll be back in the bottle in the next 24 hours.
So tomorrow.
Yeah.
At 6 p.m.
That must have been interesting sight for everybody on top deck.
It's like a Wobbuffet, but carnivorous.
It was interesting. There's a hole in the ship that needs to be fixed. I'll show you. Either you or Tom. Okay. And why not both?
Tom just kind of goes with.
Yeah, we both go to go fix the thing.
Porque los dos.
¿Por qué no los dos? Yeah, I'm having a conversation with Tom while we're fixing it. Just kind of like, just talking about stuff, I guess. That
was fucking terrifying. That was the single most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. You guys left me on the boat with that thing.
That
could have been me. I could have been that dolphin.
Yeah, man, like, I like animals, generally. That's, like, I'm more of a reptile guy, but still, I don't want to see poor animals get massacred like that.
Yeah, well, we all saw it. and you guys fixed the boat.
Like, holy shit. Anyway.
I'll put him back on the GM layer.
So.
Okay. So, you guys fix the boat, and it's roughly 10 p.m.
Yep.
When Kyoko and Thel return.
And Talk return, because they all three went.
Oh, they all went. Okay.
Yep.
So what you guys come back to is you see Thel holding a gem-encrusted bowl. Looks really fancy. And he goes, so who all am I feeding?
I think Shador,
Is
do you
everyone
eat?
Here, Shador, can you eat?
Yeah.
Wait, who are you? He's never met Shador. I just realized.
Oh, right. This is a friend of Sherville's father, or crewmate of Sherville's father, kind of.
You guys got a ghost on your boat.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I can cleanse that.
No. It's okay. It's okay. It's she's kind of like our in-house security system.
I see. How does that work?
Well, she's kind of tethered to the boat, and Shador, you can kill things, right?
I can try.
That's fair. It's a deterrent.
I don't think murder's a deterrent. I think that's just death.
Well, they're never coming back, are they?
I mean, I didn't think about that one, actually.
But if ghosts exist, maybe they are coming back. Hold on.
Man, are they then tethered to the boat?
I mean, I think undead is a magical thing, so I don't know.
Right, but like that ghost is magic.
I mean, if we have an
And Shador's just staring at the both of you.
I mean, if we have a ghost army on board, like, there's no problem with that. Like,
You have a whole army of ghosts?
no, I mean, if that happens.
Well, like, what if she kills like 2 people that were really strong on the boat? And then she's got to fight those 2 again as ghosts forever. They're probably
Well,
going to
then we'll
beat her
have
up
you-
eventually.
Well, then we'll
Then
have you
we'll have
cleanse.
you cleanse.
Yeah, cleanse the other ghosts.
And she leaves.
Can't you just cleanse the other ghosts and not Shador?
Can you?
I'm a barbarian. Don't fucking look at me.
Alright.
Shador, do you think you could, like,
Not a simple process like that. I can't just pick and choose ghosts.
Shador, do you think you could, like, possess the dinghy if that ever, or, like, haunt the dinghy, and we could go out to sea for a little bit? While you cleanse?
You want me to haunt the dinghy?
If there's multiple ghosts that you have to fight forever on board, that the option to cleanse the rest of the ghosts.
I don't... I'm gonna pretend like this conversation didn't just happen. And we're just gonna walk away now.
We offended the ghosts.
You know, that's fair. I hope, you know, we're trying to think of solutions. Don't worry about it.
And she just phases out of existence.
Mm-hmm. That's normal.
Well, she gets the bird.
Anyway. So yeah, I guess she doesn't eat. Everybody but me can eat. And her.
Hey, Sprocket, only you hear it, but you hear like a faint fart sound next to your head.
I'm glad I cannot smell. I don't think that would have mattered anyway.
Turbo, you smell old fish.
Oh.
And you look at Sprocket and you're just like, how long has it been since you cleaned yourself?
How long has it been?
No, I got.
How long has it been since any of us have cleaned ourselves? What the fuck do you mean?
I mean, Thel took a bath.
Yeah, the only one who has so far.
Yeah, you're all filthy.
I could technically clean my clothes.
Prestidigitation. Nice.
Yes.
Just, okay, fair.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, Fel, like, I'm the only one who doesn't eat out of the crew that you see here. So.
Alright,
We should
cool.
all go shower.
Oh, who left? Who left? Who left? Who left?
I don't think anybody left. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Jazz left. Welcome back.
There's Jazz. Okay.
What?
Headphones.
Oh.
Alright.
Wireless one died.
Well, it takes about an hour. I'm sorry, it takes 10 minutes of casting. But Thel casts the spell Hero's Feast
Ah, I knew that's what it
on the
was.
deck of the ship.
Right.
The feast takes an hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time, and the beneficial effects don't set in until this hour is over. Up to 12 other creatures can partake of the feast, and the creature that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poison, becomes immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours.
So I wouldn't worry about the benefits until right now. Until next time if we use this
Yeah.
before fighting.
And you watch as he's casting the spell as that jeweled bowl disintegrates in his hands.
Right. Because that's how magic works.
And he goes, well, that's about 1,000 gold. Just right down the drain.
Oh.
See Kyo's face just drop. She's like, no.
I look at them like, maybe...
Kyoko, the criminal in you, is just like, why didn't I just steal that from him? Why didn't I just steal that from him? That could have been such a payday. Why didn't I just steal it from him?
I imagine I was thinking about stealing it the whole time we were walking, but he had it in his hands. And I'm just waiting for an opportunity that disintegrates. I'm just like, oh my fucking god.
Did they go get other food as well, or did they just get that jewel encrusted bowl?
They got the jewel encrusted bowl, and he also grabbed
Because like
that was it. That was all he grabbed. He grabbed that and the jewel encrusted bowl.
So like, well, while everyone's like eating, including him, I'm sitting with him. I'm talking logistics about the whole thing, and I'm just like, that was a. It uses up the item. Like, we're gonna need like food that's physical and stays for a long time.
I can make 45 pounds of food just appear.
Why did you do a hero's feast now? Oh, if you could just do that.
I thought it would be a good timing, something special.
Okay, that's fair.
Kindness.
Yeah, right.
Kindness.
Right. Okay, well, I'm glad you can just do that with food then.
Oh yeah, nah, it's super easy. I can make clean water too.
That's very useful.
I can also make it rain.
I think Sherville has control water. I don't think she can control water make it rain. No. Yes.
Create water does.
Create water does. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
If you remember, I used the spell Create Food and Water to drop 45 pounds of food and 10 gallons of water on a flying mouse back in Humblewood.
Right, you did.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah.
You literally.
I was genuinely surprised when it was still flying because it's 45 pounds of food.
And 10 gallons of water.
Yeah. If that just hits you from the air, you're fucked.
Anyway,
Like a big ass watermelon hitting somebody.
So I mean, unless we really have anything to do, we can pretty much just skip to get Kyoko's new armor. I don't know. What about the rest of you guys? You guys got anything?
Y'all got anything you want to do in town while you're here?
Actually, if y'all don't mind, I have a question for dinner conversation.
Okay.
For what?
Dinner conversation.
Oh, for dinner.
And I'll direct it at the whole table, and I'll say we're all just, kind of generally chit-chatting, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask everyone, just out of curiosity, and figure get to know everyone a little bit better. If you all could have one wish, what would it be?
There's the question.
I see. It's asked. Kyoko just asked if we had one wish, what would it be to the entire table? All of it, like everybody eating the hero's feast. And I guess me because I'm sitting there because I like people here.
You at least sit with us while we eat dinner.
Yeah, I usually do anyway. So
It's a social event.
well, mine's pretty simple, and right now we're kind of going to it. I want the doctor to stop existing.
Have anything you can have in the world you'd wish for that?
Right now, my wants are very day to day, moment to
Hold
moment.
on.
You know?
I'm moving you all to the table because
That's
you
fair.
guys standing on the top deck is annoying me.
That's fine.
That.
My wants and needs are very moment to moment for me. And he's caused too many problems throughout his life to continue to exist. I know. It's not very
Fair.
interesting.
I mean, it's kind of fair. He's probably caused you the most heartache out of anyone here.
I mean, look what he did to... What? Oh, shit, his brother. Whoever that guy is, I'm starting to think that wasn't even fully true.
Yeah, that sounded sketchy.
And now there's obviously more versions of me, and he constantly he got arrested for doing what he does, and like we let him talk us out of, or we let him talk us into inviting him on board. I should have known it was him before, but so right now I don't want him around anymore.
Anyone else got a wish? Oh, what's mine?
Yeah.
I'm kind of with Sprocket on the kind of changes from day to day, but at this point, I kind of just want to see everyone safe at this point. I'm kind of tired of seeing people die. That's all I really want. Hell, that's why I didn't want Tom taking the sword. He's at risk as long as he has it. I don't know. What's yours, Sherville? God, I gotta turn down John.
Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're here. John muted himself altogether.
Mater's typing.
Yeah.
God, why does desktop Discord set people at 130 at default?
I have no idea. I wish I knew.
Yeah, really?
But I do not.
That's your wish? You say it out loud? You wish you knew?
Boom! Suddenly the knowledge flows into me. My character knows why Discord's desktop is default set to 130, but I don't.
You're just sitting at dinner, and it's just like, what's Discord? What's volume? What?
The fuck's a desktop?
You now have complete and total mastery of technology.
No,
because you learned what a laptop was and
No.
how the internet works.
Does this mean I can multi-class into Artificer?
He could.
It would be. I wouldn't. I know the entire ins and out of the Discord software.
What Discord itself is.
I know what the word discourse means and Discord, but what the hell it is software? Am I not a soul? Am I just a collection of ones and zeros? What is existence? Starts just having an existential crisis.
Just logo pop up.
Rocket's eyes just turn into the blue screen of death.
Boom! He just collapses on the floor. One eye is the spinning beach ball of death from Apple. The other is the Microsoft blue screen.
I can't wait till this episode.
It's just the eternal Windows 7 spinning blue circle.
I can't wait till this episode is posted. Maybe I'll try to animate that for practice.
Oh man, that's really funny. Oh man, oh Jesus. What you do to kill time for someone to figure out what they want to say.
Wait, Juan, do you want to post that or the AOL dial-up sound that's just coming out of his mouth?
Oh man, that's really funny. Oh. The only reason people have a soul is because they're made of flesh and blood.
Soul
It's not his.
still counts.
Still.
You know, that's fair.
Oh my god. I want the Doctor to stop existing. Sprocket just fucking dies because his soul is part of the Doctor's.
Make an intelligence. No, I'm kidding. I'm not the DM.
Make a religion check.
Oh, okay.
Pray to your god.
My
Oh
god.
my god.
The Mechanis. I have just a flat D20 in religion, don't I? Yep, I do. Just for shits and giggles, I got a 14.
You die. You needed a natural 20.
You fool.
Collapses on the ground. Everybody sees
right.
like a spectral tentacle
Sprocket.
pulling my soul out from the patron of Doc.
All right, Doc, you take 4 levels in the lycanthrope.
Shit.
4 times?
No. We're kidding.
Yes.
No.
Man, all this sick XP.
Came from nowhere.
It's like when you die at level 30 in Minecraft and you get 7 levels back.
But oh man. Wait, I mean like you're more my father than you are my god. What?
No, Luke, I am your father. No.
No.
Mandela effect again.
I like how you said that in Darth Sidious's voice.
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Young Skywalker, I am your father.
I mean, if the sequel trilogy has anything to say about that.
True.
We don't talk about those non-canon pieces of trash. Sorry, Adam Driver. You really outacted everybody in the Star Wars series.
Hey, I would be happy if only the last 2 movies weren't canon. I like Episode 6. Or no, 7. God.
Yeah, I like Episode 6 too.
Yeah.
No, I
That's
think
kind of the point.
It's a shame Episodes 7, 8, and 9 made it for fucking nothing.
No, 7 was fine. It's just 8 and 9 are garbage.
Man, Cherville's wish must be fucking long. She's out here typing up all of Cherville's genie wishes. I wish I owned Disneyland. I wish I owned country.
Oh man.
God, it would be really funny if it's just like, I wish to sail.
I wish the
Okay, go
ship was a
ahead.
transformer.
I
Why?
do have friends.
Or is a transformer.
I don't know.
It keeps popping into my head with this internet thing.
I don't know, but I think I'm one. I mean,
Transformers, robots in disguise.
you know, that was the inspiration for Sprocket for those uninitiated.
How did I just fucking put that together when you said that? How did I not realize that?
Because you're dumb.
Thank.
You took lots of damage.
I literally took the Grimlock backstory from Transformers and put it into Sprocket.
Yeah, okay, but I was chopped on my head when I was a baby. What's all y'all's excuses?
I knew.
Yeah, Matthew knew, of course.
Meant for me being dumb.
I've explained it to almost everybody, and they're just like,
about Kyoko.
that makes sense.
Chopped on her head.
Oh man.
Kyoko has contracted the disease brain rot.
Oh no! How could you brain rot if you don't have a brain?
Hold on, I gotta double check it. Did I close my character sheet?
Oh.
Fucking close my character sheet at some point.
Jazz, I think your character is of average intelligence, if I am correct. Oh shit, I had a +1. I had a 15, actually.
A 15 then?
Yeah.
For shits and giggles, I don't remember what the question was and why you had to roll religion.
That's fair. It was a joke.
No, Matthew, it was does Sprocket die if the doctor dies?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Cool.
Or at least you lose
So-
all your levels in lycanthropy.
Nice!
Would you like to know my modifier for my intelligence?
Yes, I would, actually.
-1.
Would you like to see it through a roll?
Oh, yes.
-1. -1.
Oh, it's just a
It's
Yeah.
nothing.
I have a
You're of
+1.
average.
You're of average intelligence.
Also, she doesn't have walnut brain.
Oh, walnut brain. Hey, John, don't judge the walnut brain. That means her brain are more wrinkly than yours.
Yes.
Don't you mean are more smooth?
No, because walnuts, the inside, the actual nut of a walnut is super wrinkly.
My brain is too smooth. Your insult simply gleamed off of it.
I
Kyoko's
cast
still really...
I cast Mind Shield. The brain just expands past the skull because it's so smooth.
You just suffer a major internal hemorrhage and fucking die.
You can't read my...
Large.
Oh, honestly, I don't know now. There's nothing more important than seeing you guys alive and helping you guys reach for what you want, either now or tomorrow. Looks like Sprocket is next in line when I leave the toast. When I leave. Oh! I just kind of look. I'm like, I never thought about owning a ship ever before.
And I mean, Sprocket, if you think about it, this has been something that's been heavy on my mind since we came back. We don't really have a home to go back to.
You're right.
Oh man, are we gonna live on a boat forever? That's cool.
I mean, I don't mind going place to place. I used to do it before I had a home. Now, well, it's gone again. We could pick up Kaido after this is all over. You know, if people want to find a place to settle down, that's up to them.
Kyoko kind of glances over at Alcimon and then looks back to her food.
I guess I am just destined to travel forever. So this does seem like the place I should be.
Hey, you know what I'd wish for?
What? What would you wish for?
Who's speaking up? Thel?
Thel.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'd wish the world was nicer. Kinder to people like yourselves. You all work too hard to be treated so poorly.
Yeah. Well, we didn't make it easy for ourselves.
Tom pipes up. I wish all my friends and family were still alive.
I just... Oh.
It's on him. He has it on him.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Calcimo just kind of looks at him like, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
They weren't bad people, you know.
No.
Just doing their job.
No, I don't have any ire towards them. I don't want to say the meme, but it's really on my mind.
I heard that little one. Say it.
Say it. You know, things happen in the heat of passion.
Hey, what about you, Talk?
Yeah, Talk. What about you? If you had a wish.
Yeah, talk.
Everybody jumping on Talk. Clickety clack, click. Well, I know John's there.
That was Jazz typing.
Oh, it was? Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Yeah, no problem, Jazz. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Awesome. I'm watching Jake play Gears while we're waiting, and he only needs 3 XP to get to his next level up.
Fucker left right before wave 17.
Jeez.
I'm gonna choke him the fuck out with a goddamn log.
But yeah. So Talk. What about you?
John.
Sorry about that. I had to go
Oh.
open the front door.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So,
So
everybody is
Kyoko
hounding you and
asked-
asking you what your wish is.
Yeah.
If you had a wish, what would your wish be?
Well, when everybody first asked that, it's like Talk just like freezes.
I mean,
Hesitating.
Calcimo starts banging on the table in a chant and goes, "What's your wish? What's your wish?"
What?
it's kind of sigh.
And all the NPCs kind of pick up and join,
I'll join as well.
including Shador, who just appeared from the side of the boat.
From the ether.
Like, amidst all the chanting. I guess it's probably like the first time if anybody seemed like him panicking.
Oh.
Everybody's just asking him what his wish is, and meanwhile in his head he's got this playing.
Oh! Oh no.
He's got the fucking 1,000-yard stare.
I just kind of look. I'm
Talk.
like,
Nom, apparently.
it's.
Thinking like once it reaches crescendo, he's just like, I want my wife and daughter back.
Oh!
Wife and daughter.
Never mentioned them before.
You have a family?
So that's your stake in this, huh?
Thel chimes in. Where'd they go? Who took them?
I just fucking face palm.
Kyoko remembers the boat.
Yeah, the spectral boat. Yeah.
It's just like, oh no.
Is Is that who you saw on the ghost ship?
It's called the Sailor's End, by the way.
Yes, the Sailor's End. Thank you, Shador. Sure, we'll just talk if it's too much. You don't have to tell us.
Yeah, we can move on if you want. You don't have to explain it past that, dude.
Yeah, Talkish has gone completely silent at this point.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
So,
Kyoko throws an extra slab of meat on Talk's plate.
It's like a steak the size of your head, dude.
you get to eat your worries away.
What about you, Caliban?
Yeah, what about you?
A wish, a wish. What would I wish for?
I wish I was a fish.
I would
Wait, she's...
wish. I would wish to do away with my kind. I have lived long enough, seen enough.
What, you mean like lizard folk?
Yes, completely.
the fuck?
I wasn't expecting that.
We are a vile species. Violent, pack hungry. We are primitive.
I see.
I would wish to be reborn as an elf, perhaps.
I wonder how many of your features would transfer over.
None, hopefully.
Just an elf with like a long ass snake neck.
Well, could you just wish to become an elf instead of eradicating yourself?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Easier this way.
Okay.
And her neck just lunges out and she grabs a piece of bread off of Calsimo's plate, and he's just like, the fuck?
What about you, Calcimo? What would your wish be?
I would wish that the ways of primitive man would cease and we would all move on to more advanced species. Quite frankly, the age of Arcanum is here, and I think it's about time everybody hopped on that bandwagon.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at me. I'm a living example of it.
Exactly. Eberron has not been kind to you, my friend.
Eberron?
Well, that's where you're from, right?
No, I don't know. I think the doctor built me from scratch, but
We're forged to come from Eberron.
I have
the only land in the world where they can be created. So,
I have a people.
yes.
Well, Sprocket's wish just changed again.
Probably.
Oh.
And if you were kidnapped, I mean, probably miss you. Hell, they might be out looking for you.
I thought I was alone. The only one.
I don't think they're all werewolves like you, but they're out there.
Well, there's nothing like me when it comes to that.
Well, that Mark III fellow is pretty close.
That's just a cheap copy.
Is it, though? Kind of fucked us all up. Not quite a Warforged, but close enough.
Interesting. Well, I have a destination to sail to after, I guess.
Yeah, I could take you.
Well, if we're all
I've
together.
been.
If we're all together when this is all done, we can set
We
sail for
wouldn't be
New
able to
Orleans.
get there by boat.
Hmm. Unfortunate.
It's pretty landlocked, but, you know,
Right.
Belle comes with us. I'm sure we could get there.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, wishes, wish. Sheev, Whistler, what about you two?
Whistler whispers something into Sheev's ear. And she goes, He says he wishes he could be with Mom forever.
Oh, well, is that, do you mind if I ask a little further?
She passed away a couple
Okay.
years ago. Terminal disease.
Right.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Yeah.
It's all right.
And
We were never close.
what about you?
I wish that I would be the greatest hunter in all the lands. Yeah, that's my wish. And she just kind of sighs and sits back in her chair and takes a big swig of ale.
Interesting.
What about Shador?
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious? I'd wish for my crew back. I'd wish I was still alive.
Yeah.
Kind of a no-brainer, that one.
Yeah, but we're asking everybody. You don't want to assume.
Yeah,
Fair enough, I guess.
you're still part of the crew. We ain't gonna leave you out.
It hasn't stopped you in the past.
Ouch.
It's not our fault that you're invisible. A lot.
I'm translucent at best.
Well, you see, when you're like standing next to the edge, you kind of blend in with the water.
You've lost track of her.
Shit!
You know, Sprocket, that might have been kind of racist considering her race.
She's got like a blue translucent glow like thing going on. Oh, I can't win today.
What the fuck is a Discord?
Well, you're digging your grave
You're digging
deeper.
your grave deeper, Sprocket. At this rate, we're gonna find Sprocket in the Sailor's End. Heyo!
You know, it might be kind of fun to learn magic one day.
I have zero tact when it comes to organics and how they function.
And with that, dinner comes to a close, and you all head to your respective rooms for the night. And I guess we'll time skip to the armor being ready. But that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Okay.